we see that this is the main problem. This is the severe problem that we need to solve in today's debate. The problem in today's debate, I have split into 4 levels of the problem. The first level is that the increasing of HIV student, the increasing of the HIV in student body. And we see that the definition of student is the high school student and both university student, because we believe that those students are at the age of puberty and also sex explore. And those students are curiosities about these things. And we have an example. From 1998, there are increasing of 58% of students who got infected by HIV, and we see that that is a really bad problem. On the second level, we're seeing that the government have tried to put a lot of budget, for example, 50 million baht into this to solve this problem, but ladies and gentlemen, the status quo is not quite working right now. We're seeing that the government doesn't have enough statistics about where are those students who got infected on HIV and where to allocate a lot of money into those victims. On the third level, we're seeing that the ineffectivity of sex education based on abstinence. By the definition of abstinence is by saying no sex, and no sex. And even if those sex education also have teaching students how to wear a condom, but ladies and gentlemen, those teachers are not going to use their beep sensor and do it. But ladies and gentlemen, those teachers are just going to use the banana, and that could also cause harm. And also, the last problem on the fourth level is the physicality and also the mental damage on the HIV victim. And we've seen that those people doesn't have place to go. And we've seen that that is the main problem. So the stand for our house, we've seen that we believe that with this mandatory HIV and AIDS test will bring a better prevention and treatment for all those students who got affected by HIV and also for other students. The model from my side to solving this problem, the problem with HIV students, we're seeing that every student in high school and universities, both public and private, need to go or must take this HIV and AIDS test before every year enrollment. And we will send the doctor directly to those schools to check this. On the second level, the result of the test, we're seeing that the result will only release on the individual student and also only for the Ministry of Health and Ministry of Education, because both Ministry of Health and Education are in charge of those schools, both private and public schools. But the Ministry of Health and Ministry of Education are just only going to receive the number of the HIV student. So that will become confidential for those students who got infected. And also on the third level of the model, the availabilities of the HIV treatment. We're seeing that nowadays we have a cheaper pill because we have a compulsory licensing on that. And this will give those kids a cheaper treatment for them. On the last level, we're seeing that we need the physiological advisor center in both school and other places out of school. Because we're seeing that those students need a place to talk to. They need someone to talk to. And other people also need to understand them also. This will decrease the discrimination problem also. Here's my team split. Me as a government, I will talk about the government role or the government responsibilities for those students. And also my second speaker will come up and talking about the social benefit and also the human rights of other students. The government responsibility, ladies and gentlemen, we see that the government role is to take care of all students, of all people. And that is his job. This is their job for the government. And we've seen that there is a sharp increase of students who got infected by HIV. And this is the proof that the status quo is not good enough. On the second level, on the first level, we're seeing that the government has spent a lot of money, like 50 million baht, on those campaigns, on those sex education. But ladies and gentlemen, is it really effective? Is it really work well? Does the status quo change because of this a lot of money? Ladies and gentlemen, we say no, and this is why we need to improve this. With our model, the government will have the idea where to allocate the money to. The government will have the statistic where should them put in a lot of money to those specific places, and also where not to put a lot of money to. And on the second level, we see that the sex education and campaign are not that effective right now because there's no feedback. The government doesn't know any feedback, like how is it improvement, what is the statistic. And we see that the government needs to know this statistic so that the government will know where is the increase and where is the decrease of students who got affected by HIV. And ladies and gentlemen, if we know where the increasing area and where is the decreasing area, we can do exactly the model where those areas of decreasing. The government can learn from the people how would they decrease the HIV student, how would they do it. And the government can use this idea and expand it for the whole country. And also on the level that it still have the sharp increase in HIV students. This is one of the reasons that the government needs to know those statistics, that is it increase or decrease. If it increase, the government have to put more responsibility for those schools and those students to take care and to treatment all of those students. So at the end of the day, we believe that the mandatory HIV and AIDS test will bring a better prevention and treatment for AIDS students. And this is what we are so proudly to present this motion. Thank you.